Alright, now it's a couple days later and we got the trailer home successfully. We got the engine home without too much issue. We just had to stop to tighten it down a couple times because the ratchet straps were giving it up. We got the new engine all loaded up on the stand, and this thing is massive with all the accessories on it. So I've mainly got the engine on the stand here so I can do a little bit of work to it before we throw it in the Nova, plus we still have to pull the straight six out of that. We drove up to San Jose the whole time, me thinking we could put it in the back of Matt's SUV, and that clearly wasn't going to work once we saw the motor. We got this trailer for $100, so structurally the trailer was really good. But legally, the trailer was extremely sketchy. So we barely checked this trailer out when we bought it. We didn't check the wheel bearings, we didn't check the size of the axle, we didn't even look under the thing. Honestly, we would have picked up any trailer that could have taken this thing home. Luckily, we were able to pick up this trailer for only $100, but this thing has no lights, no license plate, no fenders to cover the wheels. It has no walls on it, so if the engine tipped over and tried to roll, it would roll off. That's why we had to ratchet strap it so well and keep stopping to see if it was tight. Ultimately, we were in need of a trailer, and this is the one we got. So now we start the process of making this thing legal and not sketchy to drive around. So the plan for this trailer is to fix it up and either turn it into a really good utility trailer or maybe a motorcycle carrying trailer. But since I only got it for $100, I can probably dump another 100 or 150 into it and try and flip it for some cash. Like I said, we would have picked up just about any trailer we could have. So let's take a look at the new trailer and see what we're going to do to make it less sketchy and legal to drive around. So here's the new trailer, guys, in all its glory. So we got that new safety chain right there just to bring it back because it had nothing. We had to get a lock for the hitch ball also because it had nothing. We had nothing with us either. We were super unprepared to pick up a trailer, and we're lucky that we got what we did. I mean, honestly, as rough as this thing looks, it's pretty solid. It's got posts for a utility trailer to hold some walls, but the walls were cut out of it, as well as that section of the floor and the section that this metal piece here is covering. This metal piece, by the way, is our door for the back gate, so we're going to have a fold down back gate, which is going to be nice. It's about 50 inches wide and about 96 inches long. This thing is pretty good size, honestly. It's good for a motorcycle to go on it. There's no way you're putting even a small car on it, but that's okay, we're not using this for a car trailer. So the plan for today is to do step one of making this trailer legal, which is to throw some lights on it. I got these lights from Walmart and the harness adapter. All in all, it was like $23 or something like that. Now these aren't the lights I wanted to get ideally because, as you can see, the trailer already has circular holes to accept circular taillights. The problem was I couldn't find circular taillights that did stop, brake, and turn signals, so I had to get some square ones. Which means now what we're going to have to do is cut the spot for those circular taillights off, put a plate to put our new taillights on there, and then once our new taillights are on there, we can wire them up so we know exactly how long the wiring is going to need to be. That way we'll have lights to drive around with, and it'll be way less illegal to drive this thing around. So this is now the piece that we'll use to mount the light into the circular bracket. Now that we have the brackets on there for our lights, we can attach them for a test fit. As long as everything fits right, we can wire them up and our trailer lights will be all set. Alright guys, we got our lights mounted without any problems, and here we are. Finally, this thing has some lights and it's not super sketchy to drive around anymore. Now I just gotta wire them up, which shouldn't be a big deal at all. So wiring up the trailer lights on this thing should be super simple. It only gets wired up for tail lights on both of them, brake lights on both of them, and then one blinker to each light. We're using a 4-pin connector because that's the most common type for small trailers. It should be a really simple setup and honestly not take very long. So we're gonna jump to it and I'll show you them working when we're all done. So this is the kit I got. It was $5 at Walmart. Can't really ask for much more than that, but it comes with both ends of the trailer connector, which is actually a really good thing. But this kit is expecting you to wire up your car with the long end and the trailer with the short end. So we're going to keep these splice connectors out of the equation, not use the piece that is for the car, and just use the trailer connector. And we'll just use some butt connectors and extend these wires down to the end of our trailer. And then for future use, in case we need to wire up a car, we've already got one of these connectors, and these splice connectors will probably go in the garbage because they are good for nothing. So next we're going to wrap our entire harness in a layer of electrical tape to protect it from the weather and protect it in case it rubs up against anything. This isn't as good as putting it in a plastic sheath, but it'll do for now. Now that we got our harness all wrapped up, we can go ahead and install it on the trailer. The trailer comes with some hooks underneath to hang the harness on, so we aren't going to have to bolt any brackets up or anything, but we are going to have to find a way to hang it in the front. The harness for the trailer lights is all done. We got it all hooked up and now we're just waiting on Matt for tonight when it's dark out to hook it up to the car and make sure the lights work. If the lights work, we can tuck the harness up and get it up all out of the way for good, and then the lights will be all set. So I know the trailer's something a little unusual for this channel, but I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time on Full Tilt Drift.